mentioned briefly about the importance of learning one's own language. A lot of people belittle this.
A lot of people?
They belittle this.
Okay.
They're content with just speaking some broken English or slang. What would you say?
With regards to the importance of learning your own language, and a lot of people belittle it and they're just pleased or complacent with learning or practicing broken slang, etc. As I just said, it depends on the person. If you're an average 9 to 5 person, then whatever's understood. Do you actually have to, I'm not saying don't go to school, but is high school necessary to live and to survive in a basic atmosphere? You know how to count, you know basic directions, you know the simple things. You have to learn this and that in algebra. When's the last time you used algebra? When's the last time you used calculus and these things? Honestly. But as far as if you have a field or a profession which requires for you to say something in a certain way and to speak to people publicly and address people publicly in a certain way, then that's a different story, of course. As far as someone who wishes to be studious and learn the deen and give benefit and pay zakat on that ilm, then obviously the tongue is the foundation. Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq. Khalaqa al-insana min alaq. Allah, He told the Prophet to recite or read. Which of the translations is correct? Did Allah tell him to read, utlu, or did He tell him to actually like iqra? What's important is whether you recite or whether you read, you do it with your what? Your tongue. And there are certain things that you have to know to recite and to read. So that's the foundation of revelation, is the tongue. Allamahul bayan. Everyone understand this? Alam naj'al lahu. Allah says, have we not made for him what? Aynain, 2 eyes, walisanan, washafatain, a tongue and lips. So knowing how to speak and speaking properly, let alone speaking thoroughly, speaking strongly, being eloquent, spellbinding speaker, this is important jiddan. And the Prophet ﷺ, he says, inna min al-bayani as-sihra. He says, from speech and eloquence is sorcery and magic. From one speech could be magic, could be sorcery. And the ulama of Islam, they differ on the ta'wil هذا الحديث على قولين. They have 2 main views on what this hadith means. منهم من قال هذا الحديث هو مدح للبلاغة والبيان والفصاحة. Is that the Prophet is praising eloquence. He's praising the strength of the tongue. Because you could speak and as if it's sihr. In other words, it can penetrate something which normally wouldn't be penetrated. I may say something to you and you're like, oh yeah, right, whatever. And then someone else says it to me, says it to you in a better way. You're like, whoa, subhanAllah, that was deep. I benefited just because of how you say it. وَمِنَ الْعُلَمَاءِ and other scholars, they say, بَلْ هَذَا خَرَجْ مَخْرَجَ الذَّمِّ وَالزَّجْرِ. Is that the Prophet ﷺ is dispraising unnecessary eloquence and extreme eloquence. But obviously, حتى على هذا القول الثاني, even on that second view, النبي عليه الصلاة والسلام كم تكلم بالفصاحة والبيان وكم في أحاديثه وأذكاره من الفصاحة والسجع سواء سميته سجع أم سميته الحفاظ للفواصل المهم لا شك في هذا. The Prophet's words were eloquent, were beautiful. You understand? So therefore learning a language, whether it's Arabic or English, whatever, is important and is necessary and it's a must if you're in a specific atmosphere, whether you're a speaker of Islam. Rather, how you say something could be better or sometimes more important than what you actually know. How many speakers out there that don't have ilm? ليس إنهم تحصيل علمية نهائيا. They don't have no real knowledge. They didn't study anywhere. And they have thousands, not millions of followers because of what? How they talk. So that's paramount. So someone who scorns proper speaking, yani Allahul Musta'an, make dua for that person. You don't have to necessarily speak proper English. You can say whatever is understood by your people. But when you're speaking in a professional atmosphere, you're talking, there lies no doubt that's going to make you or break you. And a leader of a company or a boss is always the person that can talk the best. If you pay attention. It's not the case, Abdul Qawi. There's a problem at the hospital. Someone has to make a statement. There's a disgruntled the person knows how to smooth it out with words. How to say, what to say, and when to say it. And Allah Azza wa Jalla truly knows best.